Well, whether you're squeezing 3 twin beds into a tiny dorm room with strangers, or moving to a new city with friends, or maybe taking the next step in your relationship, sharing tight quarters can be a bit of a challenge. So joining us now with some tips on how to make the most of a small living space is Roku lifestyle expert Abby Reyes. Hey, Abby. I love this conversation.
Hi, JJ.
I've had my share of roommates. I live with my husband now. Let's talk about it. How do we make the most of a small space? There's an art to that.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's definitely an art to that. Moving is a great time to simplify. So instead of a space eating cable box, look for something like a streaming device, or better yet, a smart TV, which can comfortably fit into your new dorm room or your new studio apartment. Streaming devices nowadays start at just $29.99. They're compact, they streamline your entertainment, they're full of great content, and again, it's a great way to fill your space with entertainment instead of just stuff.
Absolutely. Well, it's kind of a ground central for everybody, isn't it, too, the television. Now, if you're living with roommates, you might be sharing that television, that device, with other people. Do you have any advice on how to save money and also how to kind of cohabitate around a television?
Yeah, a great way to save money is think about cutting the cord. Cutting the cord means letting go of your cable subscription in lieu of internet-based services. Nowadays, internet-based services start at just $10. And if you're on a college campus, many college campuses actually offer services like Netflix, Hulu, or HBO to their students. So when the device is just $29.99, getting ready and streaming is relatively quick, easy, and simple. And then in terms of advice for sharing devices, I actually use a feature called private listening. Private listening is great because if you're like me and you love a good late night binge session, but you don't want to wake up everyone in the house, it will let you plug in headphones into a remote, a Roku remote, or a mobile app, and it'll actually mute the sound on your TV. So you're the only person listening. That way you don't have to worry about messing with everyone else in the house. It's great.
Abby, you've just resolved a problem for me in my marriage. Every single night when I go to bed before my husband. I have to say, can you turn that down? So I have to get him one of those remotes. Yep. That is genius. Genius.
Definitely.
Fortunately, I will say with my husband, we usually have the same taste in shows, but I hear people all the time say, I want to watch that. My roommate wants to watch this, and we're fighting it out.
Yeah.
So I don't know, any creative ideas on how to solve that problem when people just want to watch different things at the same time?
Yeah, I think one of the best things you can do if you're moving in with new people is just make a list. Get together, make a list of things that you actually want to enjoy together. And that way when everyone's at home, you can make the time and watch that together. But if that other person is out of the house or at a class, you can have the time to watch your favorite shows yourself.
This is good. We can have like an us list and a me list.
Yeah.
That's very diplomatic. I like it, Abby. Hey, where can we go for more information on everything you shared with us today?
Yeah, for more information, visit Roku.com.
All right, beautiful. Hey, and we have just a moment, and I'm glad because we're talking to you from San Francisco this morning. I want to know what are a couple of the hottest shows with you and your friends right now? Because I'm always looking for new series to plug into.
There's so many great shows. I'm personally binging the latest season of Glow, which I love. So I think you definitely should check that out.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I recently discovered the Genius series on Nat Geo. That's amazing.
Oh,
and of course, like the majority of my shows these days seem to come from Netflix or Amazon. It's so interesting. And that kind of goes along with the whole thing of what you were talking about people unplugging from their cable boxes, right?
Yeah, there's literally thousands of things to watch on streaming, so it's great. And again, cutting the cord is a great way to save money, but you're not sacrificing anything in terms of entertainment, because there's so many great things to watch.
Well, it's so interesting. It's certainly the way things are going. Abby, thank you so much. Great to talk to you.
Thank you, JJ.
Maximize those small spaces and find common ground with your husband. I mean, with the people you live with. For more information, visit the website on your screen. Roku is a proud sponsor of the Las Vegas Morning Blend.